Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I'm at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, and it is the second most popular attraction in Cairo next to the pyramids. So it's a really large museum and there's a lot to see. I'm going to video bits and pieces here and there. And by the way, to get into the museum, it costs 160 Egyptian pounds. If you want to take photos, it's an additional 50 pounds. And if you want to take video, it's an additional 300 pounds. So that's what I had to pay to do this video. So come on in with me and I'll show you what the Egyptian Museum looks like. It does have some nice statues outside. As well. There's a recreation of the Sphinx. Here are two more Sphinxes guarding this really nice pond they've got in the middle here. And there's the entrance to the museum. It's right in a busy part of the city here. One thing I've always thought is weird is a combination of humans and animals in statues like this. Somehow it just doesn't seem right to me.
That's not the memorial to be out of the point. That's right before the exit.
Ooh, that must have hurt. Eek.
Artifacts are within the storage rooms. I think it's okay. So I think it's not like 1 day, 2 days to cover this room.
Ouch.
7 years. He married for 65 wives. He had 100.
This is the oldest statue on Earth. It was created in 2650 BC. This tells about it. I knew there was some somewhere, if you know what I mean. This one is somewhat interesting. This looks like a hunter of some kind.
This is statue showing the king.
I like these two with the mustaches. Making beer. How about that?
But it doesn't. Oh, maybe.
Another guy making beer. That's what it says. It's behind glass, so it's kind of hard to see.
Look at the tulip because she had a dress. You can see the straps over there. You can see that type dress is going to fashion in those days.
Whoa, this guy's missing something.
قلت حاطط من الحد تراب Monto Hatut Neb Hatut Ra. This is the man he was involved with in the tombs of Bani Hassan. You remember when we say about the noblemen? We're trying to go on the side of the King Monty. We'll start with the 18th dynasty of Luxor. The King Monty Hatut came from a Nubian mother. He was black. As I was saying,
here's some interesting statues. Combination men and animals. If you can figure out which animals it is. This is what it says that is. So this is referring to those four statues.
goddess where Hatshepsut is being fed. And there you see a chapel of the goddess Hathor. If you remember when we were there in Luxor, the nether floor, there was a shrine, the roof of which is badly damaged. Can you remember that? Yes, that's where these pieces are. Here is the name, which has been Chesivaria. The struggle between them, Arctic Theophilus, and damaging the tomb and everything. He has managed to finish the movement of Hatshepsut here. This is one of my favorite statues ever. Look at the statue very well. This is a statue aged over 3,500 years. To start with, it's over 3,500 years old. This statue here. But look at the names here. Look at the names.
There are a law for the business from the they are
Well, look what we have here, folks. King Tut's golden bed. I bet you all have golden beds, don't you? I like these animal feet on the legs of the bed. Here's some mummies. I guess that's what that guy looks like. This looks like a small child. I bet you can't pronounce that. Take a look at this one. Wow. I'm surprised these paintings of the face are in such good condition. 2nd century AD. And that's what she looked like when she was alive, I guess. Have you noticed they all like to be memorialized with their arms crossed over their chests? I guess that's to make you look brave or something important. And that is talking about this cat. I like that tongue. Here's an overall shot of the first floor. But you can't guess what this is. It's an ancient Egyptian toilet seat. Believe it or not. There's an interesting one. Look at this lady. And take a look at these three. That's what those are. Those are dancing dwarfs. Bet you've never seen dancing dwarfs like that. Now this is a good example of a coffin, and that is intended to represent a body in the coffin. And here is the coffin lid. That's what you would see walking by it. That is the lid to the coffin, which is sort of a recreation of the body that's in it. It's an interesting display. It'd be better if it wasn't behind glass to get all those reflections, but here's another coffin. And right next to it is the lid. There you go. Next they have a chariot here in this glass case. Ooh. Is that the way it's supposed to be with that hole in the bottom? I don't think so. I guess that wore out. Here's another bed. And I'll show you from the top. You can see it's just kind of, I think that's probably papyrus material that they've created that bed. Sort of like a woven. As usual, the legs have feet. Now here's a really big gold coffin. Only the royalty and the wealthy got ones like this. This one is even bigger. And look at the carvings on the side. This must have been an important guy. Here's a description. Here's another Tutankhamun statue. Get a pretty good view from this angle. Oh, nice dress. Well, look at this. Nice. There's a whole nother room here that is full of coffins and burial vaults. Several burial vaults, and then a lot of coffins along the wall here. Wow, look at this ancient boat. And many more statues in this room. Look at these at the head. Is that a little child? There's two pyramids in here, but these are much different than the other pyramids in my previous video. And these are, looks like they're just carved out of stone, as opposed to constructed with blocks. This statue's in pretty good shape, but this one's been damaged a lot. Now this female looks really attractive until you get to the head. Here's a close-up of the child. Looks like it's a girl and her parents, I guess. A lot of these statues do not have labels on them. Some do, some don't. But I'd like to know who these are, because they're like about 30 feet high, I guess. By the way, the other day I searched on the internet, Googled, why do so many Egyptian statues are missing their noses? If you want to do that, that'll give you a good explanation as to why the noses are missing on most Egyptian statues. And take a look at this. These two people were found in numerous parts, and they pieced them together as well as they could with what they had. I think they did a pretty good job considering. And that's about 15 feet high. Well, this certainly is an excellent museum. And if you come to Cairo, it's the second thing you want to see after the pyramids. So if you ever get a chance to come here, Cairo, you definitely want to come to the Egyptian Museum. Good day, folks.